This is Willie McGinnis, 3-time Super Bowl champ, and I'm giving a shout out to EDAN.
Thank you, superstar NFL player Willie McGinnis. Appreciate that shout out. A shout out back to you. And you run a fantastic charity, Willie McGinnis, and I'm putting a link in the show notes for everyone to see that charity and support it. So I certainly appreciate that shout out. Welcome to show 140 for March 1st, 2010. I'm Dan Doherty, the host of this fantastic daily show here at edan.com. I'm also the CEO and founder of tiptopwebsite.com, where you can create your website online in 60 seconds. Do it right now. I'll give you a free domain if you use the promo code Dan. That's right, D-A-N, that's my name. Use that promo code at sign up and I'll give you a free domain on any package. Packages start at $1 a month. How great is that? All right, let's jump into the show. Ustream, I've talked about them before, but Ustream, I'm looking at them right now. They got CBS playing. Well, how can they do that? Well, they cut a deal with CBS News. The letter U, stream.com. It's a way to stream your video. So you can bring your netbook, or like we talked about, they have the iPhone app now, right? You can stream your video directly from your kid's ball game, whatever. Fantastic. And how do they get revenue? Well, they're going to put ads up. They're going to figure out a way. They've got a networking deal here with CBS. So when things go on around the world, people pull their cameras out and stream them back to CNN. And CNN, they've got to pay for the content. And CBS has a great deal with them. But check this out. They're not just going to burn through money and go away. I actually started a company just like this 10 years ago. The problem is it was just too soon. It was a great idea. And I don't want to take credit, full credit for the idea. A couple companies had tried it before me, and I thought I came up with a better software. I did. My software was better. It's phenomenal. 10 years ago, everyone had dial-up, so no DSL, very rare DSL at the home. Some businesses had it, but no one had cable modem. So the video was just too choppy. Even with our software, we constantly did compression ratios on it to make it better and better and better. It was awesome. But ultimately, it didn't work out because the bandwidth wasn't there. Now the bandwidth is there, by the way. Learned a lot from that company. And I learned that timing has to do with a lot in business. Now, I worked my tail off on that business, did my normal, don't sleep for a couple of years and, go with that business. So you got to put your heart and soul into things. But if the timing's not right, then it's not right. The technology hasn't caught up with your idea. So the goal of the internet is always to stay ahead of the curve, but maybe by 6 months, right? You can't create holograms right now and have people have holograms in the house because they don't have hologram players. Soon they will, one day, but not now. So if you have an idea for a hologram, maybe send me that idea. We'll maybe do some business. All right, so Ustream just got $75 million from SoftBank. SoftBank's a Japanese company. One of the richest men in the world owns it and wants to take Ustream all over Asia. And it's going to happen. So they have so much money now that they can burn through the money, no problem. And, they don't have to make money right now. They're making money with their ads and stuff like that and their deals, but they don't have to worry about going under because this is a very expensive company to run. And there's other companies out there like Stickam and Justin TV. But with Ustream getting $75 million on top of what they've already gotten funding, this is a huge deal. This is a great deal for them, and it's great for the consumers because it's free for you to use. So there's a lot of companies out there. Think of Ustream. If you don't know what it is, just go check it out. You can download it for free and stream your video in about a minute. You can embed that right on your website with us, and there you go. You have streaming video if you want to do point-to-point video conferencing. So it's really cool. Or just have people just point at your cat or your dog, and have people watch your cat or your dog all day long, or point it at your dog while you're at work, and you can watch your dog all day long, right? So cool stuff. Think of it as YouTube, but live. So $75 million, congratulations to them. That's awesome. Now, speaking of deals and getting deals going, and I always get people coming to me with ideas. I talk about this once in a while. I've got this great idea, Dan. It's going to be the greatest thing in the world. And I always say, I'd love to hear it. I'm not going to finance every deal, but I have the knowledge after 15 years of doing business on the internet to know how to get businesses started for very low cost. And I have people I can reach out to that will maybe finance a great idea. If it's a phenomenal idea that can make money. The question I always have is, what is your revenue model. I don't need to see some fancy business plan or some PowerPoint or anything like that. What's your idea? What are you doing now? What's your expertise? How did you come up with this idea? Are you solving a problem that you personally have encountered that you want to fix? And if you're doing another job right now, are you willing to quit that job and do this full time? Because if you're not, it shows me that you're not that big of a believer in this idea. So you're not a true entrepreneur. So a couple of these ideas have come to me recently. The people haven't done their homework. So a quick Google search and me doing some research on it found that these ideas they have are great, but there might be 10 other companies doing the exact same idea. But during their pitch to me, they didn't even know about these other companies. And I guess 30, 60-second Google search, I found out about all these other companies and looked at them and see that they have some sort of idea of how to make money. They're paying on a pay-per-click basis with Google, so it shows me that they're definitely trying to advertise their site. It's cost them money every day to advertise, so they're trying. It's some great-looking sites. So if you're going to reinvent technology, which is fine, people do it all the time, and improve on it, that's fine. But you better have a really, really good idea how you can make money and how you can do it better than existing companies and how you're going to get it out there. Just because you have a great idea, you can give away free gold bars every day on the internet, but how are you going to get people to your website? Okay? And once you run out of the gold bars, what are you going to give away? So think about that before you pitch someone. If you're trying to pitch someone to partner up with you or give you money, really get your ideas down. If you're doing manufacturing in China, and you tell the guy you're pitching, hey, I found this item and I can get in China for 90 cents. And if the guy you're pitching, me, can find it on the internet for, 90 cents? If I can find the internet for 40 cents, well, I can see they didn't do their research, right? Those are round numbers. This just recently happened, and I found it much, much cheaper than the people pitching me found. And they look like they had put a lot of time into their idea. So that's a red flag right there. And if you're going to pitch an idea, at least get an LLC together, get a corporation together, get some kind of business together and who you are and, just a history of what you've done and what you bring to the table. You don't always have to bring money. There's always people out there that will invest money, but you have to bring what you're willing to put in. Are you willing to stop everything you're doing, like I said, and put all of your time and energy into this? That speaks volumes. People are happy to invest in people saying, if someone comes to you, let's say non-internet related, and they said, look, I've been cooking at this pizza place for 10 years. I know the business inside out. I manage the place. The owner's never there, and I basically run the place myself. I know all the customers. I'd like to open my own shop down the road. Well, what are you going to do? Listen, I've been working 16 hours a day. I'll continue to work 16 hours a day. Matter of fact, I work 17 hours a day. Don't pay me. I don't want to make a penny from pay. What I want to do is take a piece of the business. Well, that's a person that's going to get investment financing before anyone else says, well, I'd like to open my own place, and I want this salary, and I want that. I want these people to work under me. This person is saying, look, I will do all the work. I'll do the dirty work, the good work, whatever it is, I'll do the work. I will bust my hump and pay me nothing if the business doesn't make anything. People will line up to invest in someone like that. Same with the internet, and it's very wise to have knowledge about the internet. If you don't, have someone that does come to the meeting with you, and you can say, baby, I don't know anything about the internet, but the guy here, he knows everything about the internet, and I'm bringing him to the table, and he's developed a mock-up of our site, and he's willing to go full force. So again, if you're pitching an idea, think of it. Pitch it to, have your partners, you're pitching with a group of people, right? Let's say there's 3 of you. You pitch it to your friends and have your friends pitch it to you and see how it sounds. Would you take money out of your wallet and invest in it? And if the answer is no, and you know the product and you believe in it because you want to pitch it, how can you get an investor that maybe only has 2 or 3 minutes to listen to you? How can you expect them to give you money on this pitch? So think about it. Be smart, and don't use big fancy words and don't use big fancy slides. Just speak the truth. People are going to know. People investing money are going to know if you're speaking the truth or not. Speak from the heart. Speak what you're willing to do. Again, you're going to have to stop everything you're doing if you want someone to invest in you. Money is not flying like it was 10, 15 years ago. People investing $100 million in ideas. They are investing money in people. So you could be that person, but you're going to have to stop everything you're doing. So if you have families to support, you're going to have to really think, am I willing to risk my current job and supporting my family that's, or go for my dream. Well, that's something you have to discuss with your family. So just research it. If the investor can find out more than you know in 30, 60 seconds on the internet, he's probably going to say no. He's probably not going to invest in you. All right. So that's my advice today. That's Ustream going crazy, doing incredible. And of course, they get an investment because they have a proven product and millions of people use it. And there's some really smart guys and girls running it. So there you go. That's the show. Thank you again to Willie for a shout out. Again, I'll put a link in the show notes to his charity and to his page. Thanks so much for watching the show. Use the promo code DAN, D-A-N, at sign up at tiptopwebsite.com, and I'll give you a free domain on any package. See you tomorrow.